Hi, welcome to another class of Verbling. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going into a in-depth view of how to properly give a presentation, okay, how to prepare for it, all the different components and so forth, okay? So this is an advanced class, so it'll be a little more difficult, but that's okay. You're more than welcome. Okay. All right. Hello, Mark. Hi, Mark. Hey, okay. All right, no more Mark. Hello, everybody. Class has started. Okay, so come on in. Okay. Hey, Mark, how are you? Furkan. Yep. How was your class with Sam? Good class? She's awesome, isn't she? Yeah, she's good. She's good. I like her. So good, man. So how are you doing today? How many classes have you taken today so far?
This was good. Actually, this was the first class that I taken today.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Hello, Marina.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back, Marina.
Thank you.
Yep. Is it still a nice negative 10 degrees outside, or has it gotten warmer? The weather.
It got warmer now, maybe -5.
Okay, good. Much warmer, you know. So nice. So how are you doing with Verbling? Are you enjoying the classes you're taking at Verbling?
Yes, I'm trying to enjoy, but sometimes I have problems. Disconnect.
Disconnection problems. Okay, good. You know, are you technical at all on the computer? Or do you have a friend that can help you with the computer? Because what you should do is you should have them look up. Yeah, what I'm saying is have them look up Google DNS. Okay, all right,
Okay.
and I'll just send that to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and yeah, using 1 second. Yep. So here you go. So you should do this. And the reason why you should do that is Google, they have something that are called domain name servers, okay? And what that is like when you receive your letters at your house, okay, when you receive mail, well, the post office, they know to send mail from this post office to the next one and then where to route it properly. Okay, well, these DNS servers, they do the same thing with your internet, okay, with your connection, so that should help you out. Okay, and there's a link. I just gave you a link in the chat. Okay, all right, good. Mustafa, hello, Mustafa. Hola. Hello. Why is everybody so shy? Furkan, you're the only one who's never shy. You know.
My Verbling chat is not working. I can just see what are you texting, but I can't type anything. And this happened to me. This is the third time that happened to me.
Oh, so it's not so you're not able to type in the verbling chat?
Yes,
Hmm.
just can see it.
I don't know what's going on. Gosh darn it. Hello, Mahmoud. Welcome back. How are you? Hey, I can see you pointing at me. Hello, Mahmoud. Yeah, your teeth. What? Yeah, no, I know. The last class that we had was on brushing our teeth. So you brushed your teeth? We had a class on brushing our teeth, so maybe that's what he's referring to. No, you're on mute. There's a mute button, the red microphone up there. Okay? Hmm.
Oh, I have
Interesting. Oh,
I was saying there is a problem. The microphone was muted and I couldn't fix it.
yeah, no
That's why.
problem, no problem. Try to turn off your camera so the connection is faster, okay? It's not that we don't want to see you, okay, but turn off the camera. Yeah, the connection's faster. It'll probably be clearer now, okay? Right? And hello, Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon
Hello.
Moo. Hey, Sheldon, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Where are you from, Sheldon?
I'm from Thailand.
From where?
Thailand.
Ah, Sawadee Kap.
Yes.
Good. Have you been taking many verbling classes?
Uh, no, I never. The first time for me.
This is your first time? Oh, wow, you're
Yes.
going to love it. Yeah, you're going to love it. You'll probably be an addict after a while. You probably won't be able to do anything except take verbling classes. So good. But in all seriousness, these classes will help you out with your pronunciation, with your speaking skills, your reading, different things like that. So good. Welcome. Right? And let's see. Mustafa. Hello, Mustafa. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, by the way, folks, this is an advanced class, okay? So I'm going to speak faster, I'm going to move faster, I'm going to think faster. So Mustafa, hola. This button here might be red. Okay, you don't want it to be red. If it's red, that means that your microphone is muted and we can't hear you, okay? Hello, Anna. Anna, come on in. Go from there to here, okay? Just click the join class button, okay? All right? Okay, so let me go back to here. Okay, so good. All right, so good. So we have 3 of the 4 that are working right now. So Sheldon, are you taking classes at school right now? Are you taking English classes in school?
No. I'm university student. I'm not taking English class at my university.
Okay. So where are you learning your English from? How are you learning your English?
I have a special class at the church.
At the where?
The church is foreigner from America to introduce Christian and teach English to.
Okay, so he's teaching you Christianity and he's teaching you how to speak English, right?
Yes, pronunciation, grammar. And
okay. All right. Okay. Got it. Good. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you're learning. Where do you live in Thailand? Are you near Chiang Mai? Are you in Phuket?
No, Bangkok.
Oh, you're right in Bangkok. Okay, good.
Yes.
Good. Yep. Yeah, I like Thailand. I've been to Bangkok and I've been to Phuket. So, very nice. Good
Phuket
place.
has a lot of beautiful sea.
Yeah. I went diving there. Elephant trekking, whitewater rafting. Yep. So very good. So good. Okay. So good. So all right. And Mustafa, are we going to be able to hear your voice or not? And Sheldon, by the way, be careful when you move around a lot because it might make some sound out of your microphone, okay? But all good.
Okay.
All good. Okay? And we'll begin class here shortly. Again, yeah, just leave that. Yep, good. Leave that where it is. Okay, again, what we're going to... Yeah, no. Don't move it. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
Okay.
I can hear you loud and clear. No problem. So for those of you that were in the class last week, what we're doing is we're continuing on with. Yeah, Sheldon. There's a bit of noise coming from you. I'm just gonna mute you real quick. Okay. There's a little bit of feedback coming from you. Okay. So for those of you that were in class last week, I have the same class every week on this advanced presentation and speaking skills. We had a high-level overview. Now what we're doing is we're going into some of the fundamental components, and we'll review those as far as giving a presentation and be able to speak properly during a presentation. Okay? All right. So let's see. Let me just type in here real quick. Okay, so good. Let's get class started. Other people can kind of fall in here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen to give you an idea of what we're going to be going through today. All right, but before we start, what I want to do is I want everybody to say their name first, where you're from. Okay. Well, let's wait for Francisco, then we'll do it. All right. So, but anyway, your name, where you're from, and if you had to give a speech, what topic would it be? Would you give a talk about dogs? Would you give a talk about your childhood? Would you give a talk about solving world hunger? What topic do you feel passionate about that you would like to talk about? Okay, so we'll do that when we make the introductions. Hello, Francisco. Hi, Francisco. Francisco, you might have the mute button pressed. Okay, there's a red mute button. It's a red microphone. Make sure that you have that pressed. Okay. Okay. All right. So Francisco, hey Francisco. Up here, there's a red microphone, Francisco. All right. Okay, folks, well, let's get class started here. Okay, Francisco, even if your English is not good, still click the button so that you can talk and participate, okay? Not a problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off here. Marina, can you tell us your name, where you're from, and what topic you would like to talk about?
Okay, my name is Marina. I'm from Russia, and I'm going to study at the college in Canada, and I'm going to be a veterinarian. Maybe my topic would be animals, animal care.
Animal care, okay, good. Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have 2 pets.
And what are they?
I have 2 cats, girl and boy.
Okay, good. So do you practice your veterinarian skills on them? I'm just kidding with you. Good. Mahmoud, go ahead. Name, where you're from, and also if you had to give a talk, what would you give that talk on?
My name is Mahmoud. I am from Egypt. I would talk about computers because I am a C# programmer.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot you're a C# programmer. Okay, good. So, have you ever programmed in Java as well, or
No,
just
I
C#?
am and I know some in Visual Basic.
You know some VB, and you know VB.net.
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I used to program, with anyway. I don't want to talk about what I used to do. Who cares, right? So good. Francisco, hello, Francisco.
Hello.
How
Can
are
you hear
you?
me?
Yes, I can hear you, Francisco. Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Francisco. Nice to meet you, Francisco.
Okay, nice to meet you too.
Yep. And Francisco, make sure that you're not moving around too much. Sometimes when you move, you'll hit your microphone, okay? So Francisco, can you tell us, even though I already know your name, can you tell us your name, where you're from, and if you had to give a talk about something, what would that talk be about? If you had to give a speech, what topic would it be?
Okay. My name is Paco, or Francisco también, also, sorry. I'm from Spain. And where else? Sorry.
Yeah, if you had to give a talk, like if you had a bunch of people in front of you and you had to talk about one subject, what would you like to talk about?
Oh, I can talk about everything, I think. I don't mind. I like, I don't know. I don't know to explain it, but I think I can speak about everything. News.
What's your favorite thing to talk about?
My favorite thing, I like birds. I have canary birds. I have 100 canary birds, so I like that.
Okay, good. All right, and Furkan, you're the last one. You're not going to get out of this. Go ahead, Furkan. Name where you're from, and if you had to talk about one topic, what would it be?
Okay, my name is Furkan. If I want to talk about something, it would be I don't know, maybe how I learned something.
About how you learned something, right? Like how you learned how to play the guitar? You know?
Maybe.
how you learned how to use the verb ling window? How you figured out where the red mute button was? Okay, good. Always a pleasure to have you, Furkan. Okay, so let's go ahead and get class started then. What we're going to do here, again, I know I'm repeating myself, but this class is focused on business presentations and public speaking. Okay, so what we're going to continue doing is we're going to continue going through this with the main steps here. There will be a test afterwards. We won't get through everything here today. We might, but I doubt it. So we'll just kind of continue along, okay? All right, and Mustafa, are you still silent? Hello, Mustafa? Okay, maybe he fell asleep. Francisco, can you do me a favor? Can you, let me see how big I can get this. I don't falling off the screen. Okay, good. Can you start to read here, starting at this point, and just continue on?
Oh, I think it's very difficult for me to try, but I can try, but I think I don't know yet to read. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, let's just see what happens, okay? All right.
Okay. I start, no?
Please, yep, a presentation.
Business presentations and public spiel English. A presentation is a formal talk to one or more people that presents ideas or information in a clear, structured way. People are sometimes, no, I don't see the text.
Let me see here.
Oh, no, it's okay. People are sometimes afraid of speaking in public, but if you follow this disappear. I see a girl with a red shirt. Her name
Yeah,
is
so make sure
Marina.
it's okay. Yeah, let me show you something here, okay? No problem. So let me show you.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and it's okay. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you have me pressed, okay? So you see this? Make sure that that's pressed, okay? Not this. Just make sure that this is pressed, and then that way you'll see whatever I'm sharing on the screen, okay? Hello, Dundana? Hello, Dundana? Hello, Dundana Amen? Hello, Dundana. Make sure there's a red microphone up here. Make sure that you press that, okay? So that you're not muted, so that we can hear you, okay? Okay, let me show this again. So again, Francisco, just make sure that you have me selected, okay? All right.
Hello?
Hello? Yes. Hey, Mustafa, how are you? Mustafa?
Hello,
Hi.
everybody.
Hey, how are you?
Fine. Thanks. And you?
I'm doing very well, very well. Thank you for joining class. Go ahead, listen along as we continue to read and follow, okay? All right? Welcome,
Okay.
Mustafa. Go ahead.
Can I read, no?
Please.
People are sometimes afraid of speaking in public, but if you follow a few simple rules, giving a presentation is actually very easy. Mustafa, I don't see the text again, sorry.
It's okay. Make sure that I'm pressed. Make sure that you press down below, that you press me, okay? So you know how down in the Hangout I was showing you where you have all the different people? If you just click on the Bret Tutor down in the bottom where all the people's faces are at, then it'll come up for you.
I don't understand that, sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know what you mean exactly.
That's okay. So let me show you again because you'll be joining a lot of classes, okay?
Okay.
So do you see now? So you see on the bottom there's Bret Tutor, Francisco, Furkan. Do you see that?
Yes, I see a little window, Bret Tutor.
Yeah,
Bret?
so make sure that you have that selected, so that way you can see the what I'm sharing on the screen. Okay.
What? I don't know. Well, I'm going to read then.
Okay.
This tutorial guides you through each stage of giving a presentation in English, from the initial preparation to the conclusion and questions and answers. This tutorial is itself set out like a mini presentation. You can follow it logically by starting at the introduction and then clicking on the link at the foot of each page, or you can jump direct to the section you want from the list of contents on each page.
Okay,
Well
good.
done.
Good. Yep. Good. So again, these are just the basics that we're going through. Okay. All right. Hello, Khaled. Hi, Khaled Aboud. Okay. So anyway, let's get started here. So let's go to the. So anyway, what this is saying in here, right, is that this is a presentation itself, okay, in and of itself. So this is an example of a presentation. We'll go through the introduction, preparation, equipment, delivery, language, the presentation itself, okay, the review, and then we'll have a test. All right, so let's start off with the introduction here. Okay. All right, and I'll have to make this a little smaller. Okay, so let's continue on. So, Khaled, are you there? Nope. So, Khaled, make sure you hit the red microphone button. Hey, Furkan, can you help me out and continue with the introduction, please, sir?
All presentations have a common objective. People give presentations because they want to communicate in order to inform, train, persuade, sell. A successful presentation is one of the most effective ways of communicating your message, and because English is so widely used in international business, a working knowledge of the vocabulary and techniques used in an English language presentation is a valuable asset. We will start by exploring the importance of preparation. After that, we will consider what equipment to use.
Okay, good. So let's stop right here. So here's some of the main things that you have in here during a presentation. You want to inform, train, persuade, and sell. Okay? Is there anything else that you can think of reason why you would give a presentation? Marina, can you think of another reason why you would give a presentation?
No.
No? Okay, yeah, these are the main things. You know, sometimes people give motivational, right? They'll give motivational speeches, okay, and presentations like that, okay? But a lot of presentations are to inform, also to train people. So persuade, what does persuade mean, Marina?
To convince.
Yep, to convince. Yep, exactly. All right. And then Mustafa, are you there?
Okay. Yes.
Hey, Mustafa. Hey, good. So, Mustafa, what does it mean as far as to sell? What are you doing when you have a presentation where you're trying to sell? What does that mean?
If I am myself.
Say that again, Mustafa.
I am self, meaning I am.
No, it's okay. So when you say in here, presentations, when you're given a presentation, there's 4 main reasons. What does it mean to sell something? What do they mean by sell?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. All right. So to sell something, Furkan, you've been a sales guy. What do you do when you're selling something?
If I want to sell something, I show that product's best features, why you need that product, and try to persuade the consumers to buy that product.
Mm-hmm. Yep, good. And Francisco, make sure you don't move around too much, because when you're clicking things, we can hear that sound. We muted you real quick, okay? So Marina, how about to train? Can you tell me what you think you would talk about if you're training somebody to be a veterinarian? What would be some things that you would give a talk about when it comes to training?
Maybe it's something about gaining important skills.
Say that again.
It's something about to train to get important skills in something.
Yeah, so you're telling them something important. So maybe if you're a veterinarian and you're working on a training seminar, maybe be the proper way to give a dog or a cat a shot, right? Proper way to to give them pills, just different things like that. That might be the right way to do that. Okay, so good. Okay, and then let's see here. Wow, just 1 second, folks. There's yeah, there's a lot of feedback. Give me just 1 moment here. Okay, all right, let's continue on. So, Furkan, I muted you. Can you unmute yourself and continue on, please?
How to deliver a presentation. After delivery, we will examine the language of presentations before moving on to the presentation itself. Finally, we will conclude with a review of what we have covered. Afterwards, you'll be invited to take a test and ask questions.
Okay, good. So let's take a look at what they're doing here, okay? In a presentation, you do these same sort of things. You guide the people. So it says we'll start with. Okay, so now we know what we start with. Then it goes on to what the next thing is going to be. Then we'll look at after this. So these are segues, right? And these are linking the different things together so that you, as a person in the audience, knows what's coming up next and knows what to expect, okay? So good. All right, so now we're going to talk about the importance of preparation. All right, so this is the next section here. Okay, so Marina, are you ready to do some reading, please? Okay. Yep. Oh, and you might be muted, Marina. Sorry. Hit that red microphone. Yeah, there's some noise coming from everyone, so I just muted it, okay? Go ahead, read this, please.
Can you name the 3 most important things when giving any presentation? Number 1 is Should I say something?
Yep, yep.
Number one is
It's okay. It's okay. Preparation. I know it's a difficult word. Preparation.
oh, not difficult.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. So yeah, here, I'll just go through this, okay? So the thing is here, it's just talking about how preparation. It's kind of like a joke that it has in here. Those are the three most important things. That is everything. Okay, go ahead, Marina.
Could you please do it a little bit bigger? I
Okay.
can't see.
Yeah, no problem. That's just if it's bigger. Oh, there we go. Let me see if I can fit it all on the screen. Here, let me try one more thing. Maybe this will help. 1 second here. Okay. Okay. Is that better?
Yes, don't move.
Okay.
With good preparation and planning, you will be totally confident and less nervous, and your audience will feel your confidence. Your audience too will be confident. They will be confident in you, and this will give you control of your audience and of your presentation. With control, you will be in charge, and your audience will listen positively to your message.
Okay, good. So let's stop right here and talk about this. So you continue to see what word do you see a lot in here? What word keeps being repeated?
Confident.
Yep.
Confident.
Yep. Yep. It keeps being repeated. So when you're given a presentation, you need to be very confident. The way that you're confident in your presentation is similar to an athlete when they go out in a sporting event. If an athlete is prepared, if they're ready, and they've done a lot of preparation, then they're very confident when they go into the game. If they have not practiced a lot, they don't feel confident and they don't do well once it comes to the sporting event. Okay? So good. So that's one of the main things here. Hello, Isaiah? Do I have it right? Asia, I'm sorry. I am so bad at names. Let me make sure I get this name right. Isaiah Karova. Hello, Isaiah. Can you hear us? Okay. Yeah, it looks like maybe you're frozen there. Okay. In charge means favor. So in charge does not mean favor. What in charge means is that you're in control of a situation. Okay? So that means like, okay, yeah, I'm in charge. Just like right now, I'm in charge of this class, right? Okay? So I'm the one who's, moving things along and so forth. All right? Okay, so can you continue, please, Marina?
Objective. Objective. Before you start to prepare a presentation, you should ask yourself, why am I making this presentation? Do you need to inform, to persuade, to train, or to sell? Your objective should be clear in your mind. If it is not clear in your mind, it cannot possibly be clear to your audience.
Okay, good. So let's stop for a second, think about this. Furkan. Hello, Furkan. Okay, so yeah, you said that you would, if you gave a presentation, that you would give that presentation about something what you've learned, right? Okay, so can you narrow that down? Can you make an objective out of this, which is why am I making this presentation? So if you're making that presentation, what would it be and why? What's the purpose of what you're doing?
Many people want to learn how I learned that some things, for example, how I studied an exam.
Okay.
Which advice can I give them?
Okay, so yours is to inform them, but also to train them, right? Kind of both?
Yes.
Yep, so you want to train them on how to do it. Okay, good. Francisco, are you there?
Yes,
Hello.
I am. Hello.
So, hi, Francisco. So if you were going to give a talk, what again would you give the talk on? What would you talk about? Would you talk about your birds? Is that right? You talk
Yeah.
about how much you know about birds? Okay. Right. So what would be the objective or the purpose of that?
The purpose about talking about canaries.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. So why would you want to do that? Would you want to inform people about how to take care of canaries? Would you want to persuade them or convince them that they should be taking care of canaries? That that's a good pet to use or to have? What do you want to do? Do you want to train them on how that works? Do you want to sell them canaries? Why would you want to
Sometimes,
give a talk? Mm-hmm.
sometimes I need to sell them because I have a lot. Sometimes when I talking with other friends, with other people that as well have canary interchange information. I learn from they, and they learn from me because always you have something new to learn, no, about the about uh, to take care of canaries. I don't know what to say. So,
Well, that's okay. So it looks like your main things would be to inform people, right? Okay, and
yeah,
also
to inform.
yeah, every once in a while sell off a few of your birds, and maybe to train them on the best techniques. Okay, so good.
Yeah, really to train them. That's good. That's a good way to say. Yeah.
Okay, good. So Marina, how about you? If you were going to give a talk, a veterinarian talk, maybe narrow it down. Tell us, what that subject would be and what the purpose would be. And what I mean narrow it down is, I would like to give a talk as a veterinarian, for example, on how to do a C-section for a dog, right? Maybe a dog that needs a C-section, like a smaller dog like pugs, or maybe anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I'm giving an example of narrowing down your topic and why you would talk about that.
Maybe I would inform people about like behavior of dogs, for example, and how to different behavior, um, and people could learn from my report about this, and they can practice the skills they get from my speech.
Okay, good. Good. So a lot of yours would be to inform. There'd also be some training involved as well, right? Okay, good. Okay, excellent. And can you continue here, Marina? Can you talk about the audience,
Should I read?
please?
Okay, audience. Who am I making this presentation to? Sometimes this will be obvious, but not always. You should try to inform yourself. How many people, who are they, business people, professional people, political people, experts or non-experts? Will it be a small, intimate group or four colleagues or a large gathering of 400 competitors? How much do they know already and what will they expect from you?
Okay, good. So this is your audience. So these are the people you're talking to. This is very important because you want to make sure that your material, that the way that you speak and everything fits in well with the audience. So Francisco, who do you think your audience would be? And let's just go real slow, okay? So would your audience be a large audience? How many people do you think would be involved when you're giving your talk?
How many people are listening to me? Do you mean I'm not sure you.
It's okay. If you were giving a talk on canaries, do you think that it would be a talk in front of maybe 100 people?
No, less people. Small groups, five of 4, 5, 6, 10 people, maybe more.
Okay, all right. What type of people would these be? You know,
What
the
type of
business
people?
people? Yeah, would they just be like hobbyists? Would they be people that are in business?
No,
What type of people?
hobby
Okay.
people.
Yep, yep. So probably non-experts. Okay. So good, good, good. Okay, Furkan, for your talk, how many people do you think would be involved?
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
No, it's
It
okay.
depends the place that I give in my presentation.
Okay. So do you think that what you're teaching them is going to bring in a lot of people? Do you think you're going to have like a stadium full of people, an auditorium, maybe like a classroom?
I
No,
don't
no,
think
no. By the way, I'm just trying to figure it out, So maybe a small classroom.
probably, yeah,
Okay.
bigger than small classroom.
Okay. All right.
And they probably were waiting for me to take everything that I said because they want to become like me, for example, learn like I learned. And they're ready to take everything, even though it's
Okay.
wrong.
Got it. Got it. Okay. And who are these people? Are they students then? Is that who your audience is?
If it's exam, they will be as students.
Okay, all right. And don't worry if not experts are experts. Okay, so that pretty much sums that up. And Marina, how about you with your talk? Do you think it'd be a large talk? Many people?
I think in my presentation it would be maybe auditorium or classroom, yeah, and around maybe 20 or 30 people,
Mm-hmm.
and they would be people like me, students, and maybe um, um, doctors or veterinarians and tutors and maybe owners of animals.
Okay, so good, so good. So it sounds like for all of you, probably the one who's going to use a lot of what they call business jargon is going to be Marina. Okay, and let's talk about jargon. Okay, ay, ay, ay. Don't worry, there's a spell checker here. Okay, so jargon. What jargon is? Those are terms that are specific to your industry, what you're talking about. Okay. All right.
Okay.
And wow, this is loading a little slow here. Let's see if we can find something a little faster. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and here, so we can see in here that there's various terms, okay, for a veterinarian.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're going to be able to use these different terms, all right, and people will understand it because that's your audience. Now with Furkan, his type of jargon, it's just going to be, there's not really going to be much jargon going on. It's just going to be students and so forth that he's talking to, just regular language. There's really no big terms that they're going to be using. Francisco, how about you? Do you think that there's a particular sort of jargon or something that's going to be going on when it comes to, let's see, when it comes to the birds you're taking care of?
Sorry, I think this topic I don't understand very well.
It's okay. That's why I'm here to help you. Okay. All right. No problem.
Okay.
So yeah. So so jargon. What that is that's when you have a particular almost like language. Okay, that's known among people. So for instance, veterinarians, they have their own type of jargon. Okay. You're going to find that lawyers, okay, that they have their own type of lingo, right, or jargon that they're talking about. Words that you don't, words that you don't know, okay? So
Lingo and jargon are the same meaning.
Very similar, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, so for instance in here, here's some things with police people, right? ABH, like if if you went into a presentation where you had a bunch of police talking, right, and they said ABH, you're not going to know, but that cop's going to know, the policeman's going to know. B&E, breaking and entry, right? D&D, drunk and disorderly. These are things that you wouldn't know, but they would know. So with yours, as far as people that talk about canaries, you might have your own type of jargon, you know, like maybe, I don't know, like a
Sí.
left wing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like are there any terms that you have when you're talking about canaries?
I'm not sure if I understand what you tell me, but I think when I am doing a meeting between people talking about Canary, we use our own lingo. It's special words about Canary that other people don't understand. No, is that what you mean?
Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep. So
Sorry,
good.
because it's very difficult for me speaking English because it's my first time I do this. I to try to speak and it's very difficult. Sorry.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. And for me, you know, it's hard for me to speak other languages, you know, so I understand what it's like, okay? So it's no problem,
Okay.
you know?
Sorry.
Okay, so no problem, okay? No need
Okay.
to say sorry, all right? Okay,
Okay.
so
Thank you.
venue. Yep. Yo entiendo por qué yo hablamos poquito español.
Okay.
Okay, so poco. So you know, so I know what it's like. It's not always easy, so don't worry. Can you talk about venue? Venue? Can you read this section for us?
Who?
Go ahead, Francisco. Go ahead, venue.
Venue. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where I am, where am I making this presentation? In a small hotel, a meeting room, or a large conference hall? What facilities and equipment are available? What are the seating
Arrangements. Mm-hmm. Arrangements. It's okay.
arrangements?
Arrangements. That's like the order of things, okay? Now, why is this important? Marina, why would the venue, why would you be concerned about the venue, the place you're at, the surroundings, how people are seated, what sort of equipment, also the acoustics. So the acoustics are the way that things sound. Why is that important to you when you give a presentation?
Because I have to be provided with this equipment, such as, for example, whiteboard to explain something, or maybe video presentation, video slides. If I won't have it, people maybe will have difficulties to understand me.
Yep, exactly. Like if it's too big, they'll have difficulties understanding you. If you come to some place and you don't understand the venue, you bring a whiteboard and it ends up being a big place, then not everybody's going to see the whiteboard, right? So different things like that. Okay, so good. Let's continue on. I'm sorry, what's that, Marina?
What does it mean, venue? It's a place?
Yeah, so a venue, like a sports venue, right? You know, a concert venue. So it's a location, it's a place where you're giving something. Okay, all right. And let's talk about time and length. Francisco.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Time and length.
Okay. Time and length. When am I making this presentation, and how long will it be? Will it be 5 minutes or 1 hour? Just before lunch, when your audience will be hungry, or just after lunch, when your audience will be sleepy?
Mm-hmm. Yep, good. So Furkan, why does this make a difference? Why are you concerned about your time and length Okay, so the length is how long your presentation is. Time is what time of the day are you giving it. And also not only what time of the day, but what day of the week. Are you giving this on a Sunday? Are you giving this on a Monday? Why is this important?
Mm. Because some people, students have to go to the schools in weekdays, and maybe weekends will be more appropriate for their schedule. And the day of the length is important because many people don't want to listen a presentation for an hour or 2 hours.
Yep. Yep.
Keeping it short would be better for a presentation.
All right, what are you going to do if you had to give your presentation on a Saturday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning? What hey Mustafa, just stay muted for now. It's okay. So Furkan, what would you do differently if you had to give a presentation to students at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, okay, as opposed to 10 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday? What would you do differently?
Maybe on Saturday and morning at 7 a.m. I'll probably try to more making jokes, using sense of humor to keep them awake, because in that time and weekends probably they would be more sleepy and cranky. They wouldn't want to listen to you. Would
you also too, would you think about maybe giving them coffee, maybe having some coffee there for them or something when they come in, or maybe something that's sugary, you know, because when well, I'm just saying, when people drink the night before, give them some coffee, give them maybe some sugary donuts, because alcohol has a lot of sugar to it. You know. And by the way, folks, I'm being very serious about this. Okay, I know it sounds kind of funny, but you have to keep in mind, you know, when you're giving these presentations, very important. Because Wednesday at 10 a.m. is easy, right? Students are usually going to class. They usually don't party as much during the week. It's a lot easier to deal with them. So, yep. Yeah, but in case you're wondering, I know it sounds kind of funny, but yeah, you need to think about these things when you're giving your presentation. You have to make sure that your audience is going to be dealing with all this. So, Furkan, the method. Hey, Mircha.
Should I read it?
Yep, please. Mm-hmm.
How should I make this presentation? What approach should you use? Formal or informal? Lots of visual aids or only a few? Will you include some anecdotes and humor for variety?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, and by the way, Mircha, we're talking about presentations, about giving presentations. So, Marina, when it comes to your audience, how would you approach this? And what it means by, as far as the approach, would you come in, would you be like, hey everybody, did you see that dog outside? I could have sworn it was, you know, I mean, would you do something like that, or would you come in, hello, my name's Marina, and what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about, you know, a C-section on a pug, you know? How would you do your presentation? How would you approach it?
I would approach it as a way you just presented.
The way I presented the first one. Hey,
first
everybody,
one or the second?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I would like to make people feel free to ask questions and to feel comfortable.
Yep. So probably formal because of what you're talking about, but also too very warm and very open, because people that are veterinarians, you know, at least from what I know with veterinarians, you're very good-hearted people. I mean, you have to take care of animals all day, so it has to be a very open, very warm type of environment. So okay, so good. Okay. And let me see here. Let me see how far. Yes, we're doing okay. Okay, so let me continue on. Marina, can you read this next section on content?
Yes, please. Content. What should I say? Now you must decide exactly what you want to say. First, you should brainstorm your ideas. You will no doubt discover many ideas that you want to include in your presentation. But you must be selective. You should include only information that is relevant to your audience and your objective. You should exclude all other ideas. You also need to create a title for your presentation, if you have not already been given a title. The title will help you to focus on the subject, and you will prepare your visual aids. If you have decided to use them, use them. But remember, in general, less is better than more. A little is better than a lot. You can always give additional information during the questions after the presentation.
Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so let's look at a few things. And again, this class, it's going to continue along, okay? All right? This is a big subject that we're talking about. So we have another 5 minutes left, but next week it'll continue on. If you're not here during the next class, it's okay. You can just continue to watch the series. Okay? So let's talk about a few things in here. Okay, so brainstorm. All right. What does brainstorm mean, Mircha?
When we are trying to push our mind to bring something more good than we usually do.
Okay, got it.
That's just an opinion. Maybe I'm not getting the good idea about what.
No, it's okay.
Brainstorm.
So a lot of people, when they say let's brainstorm, so think of your mind, okay, and then think of a bunch of chaos, like a storm going on. And by that chaos, what happens is you have all these different ideas that are floating around, and you start thinking of things. Like with Furkan. With Furkan, what he's doing is he's thinking of ways to deal with his subject as far as, okay, well, how am I going to show these people the proper way to learn, how I learned different things. So in his mind, he's going to start thinking of things. When you brainstorm, write your ideas down, okay? And brainstorming is not always like a 1 hour event. Sometimes brainstorming can take a few days. It doesn't mean that you're constantly brainstorming, but when you go to bed at night, maybe the first thing in the morning, you think of a new thought. Okay?
Yeah, take the paper and write it down.
Yep.
I read about brainstorming from some articles regarding NLP.
What's that, NLP?
Yeah, neurological linguistic. There are some books regarding NLP.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
I don't know. Once you get past 40, your brain's trained in it one way that you can't change it. So I'm just kidding. But let's wrap up.
Called neuro-linguistic programming.
Okay. Yep. But so you're probably doing some things there with I don't know if you're brainstorming in that or what you're doing, but I imagine your mind must be flying around some. Okay, so let's so also too, and I'm gonna, if you folks don't mind, there's only a couple minutes left. I'm just gonna talk the rest of the time so I can explain these subjects quickly. Okay, so you need to be selective. What it means by selective is that you have to make sure that you're not just pulling every idea and trying to fit it all in. Right? You also need a title, okay, a title. So something like, Veterinarian 101, How to Take Care of a Pug, okay? All right? And then also you want to make sure that this focuses on the subject. You want it to be a clear, easy to understand title. In your content, you have visual aids. What Marina was talking about earlier is, do I have a whiteboard? Do I have some sort of projector? What am I using for my visual aids? Do I have handouts, right, that I'm passing out to people that they can read during the presentation, okay? And one other thing here, this is very important, right? Less is better than more, all right? Make sure you don't have too many visual aids or so much information that it's so hard for everybody to understand, okay? All right? So, whew. So that wraps it up for this one. And again, this is an advanced class. I understand it's not always the most fun thing when you're in these advanced classes, but I promise you, I guarantee you, at the end of this, at least you'll have this roadmap that'll give you an idea of how to make presentations, okay? All right? And I've done plenty in my life, so so good. So all right, so I guess that's it now for class. I'll go ahead and end class now. Again, just remember that we'll be continuing on every week with this as well, okay? All right? So Murchie came late, but that's okay. Marina, always good to see you. Furkan, the same. Francisco, very nice to meet you. El gusto es mío, mi amigo. Okay?
Thank you. The same here. Thank you very much.
Yep, también. Okay, good. Fura, make sure that you join in the next class, Fura. You're kind of late to this one, okay? All right. Thank you, everybody.